Greetings, beautiful people. Today I bring you garlic turmeric vegetable rice. It is great for meal prepping and also party food. The key is to parboil your rice in very sea salty water. So set your water on the stove and bring it to a boil. Also stir to make sure the salt granules dissolve and then taste. It must be sea salty in taste. In the meantime, prep your vegetables. This recipe is very forgiving and flexible, so you can use any vegetables of your choice. Today I have chosen to use green beans, carrots, red bell pepper, and onions. Then you must also finely mince about a quarter of a large onion, any kind of onion works, and 3 cloves of garlic. And this recipe allows you to treat the vegetables anyhow you like. I will be chopping my vegetables finely today. Beautiful. The water is now boiling, so let's wash the rice. This is basmati rice, and we're going to wash it until the water is no longer cloudy. This is a step you must not omit. Washing your rice until the water is free of cloudiness means that the end product is going to be fluffy and feel like it was fried. Yes, so this recipe is in essence a turmeric, garlic, vegetable fried rice in one pot. All right, so the rice grains are going to feel like they were fried. They're going to look like they were fried because they're going to be very easy and flowy and fluffy. After stirring the rice into the sea salty water, place the lid on and bring the whole thing to a boil. Boil it for about just 10 minutes. What you want to see is each single rice grain having an opaque, very slender center with a translucent outer shell. Then drain the rice completely and then stop the cooking by rinsing it with cold water from the tap. And let it continue to drain while we put our flavors and our seasonings together. Start with some cold pressed coconut oil, butter, ghee, olive oil, or any fat of your choice. Then cook your chopped onions and crushed garlic in the oil for about 2 minutes or until fragrant. Then go in with the turmeric, some bouillon, curry powder. Then stir and cook until fragrance, which should take an additional 1.5 minutes. The curry powder, although we used about a pinch of it, really helps to boost the flavors. And this layer also requires a bit of seasoning, so remember to add a pinch of salt or to taste and some crushed black pepper. Remember, rinsing the parboiled rice in cold water takes away some of the salts you started to cook with, so keep that in mind. I will recommend that you taste as you go, all right? So your seasoning is just right. And ultimately, to your preference. Now, I folded the rice in very gently because you can break the rice grains, but we want them to remain nice, slender, elegant, and just beautiful. I seasoned again with some salt, and then I placed the parchment paper on to catch that steam to cook the rice through, and then place the lid on as well. Then turn the stove all the way down to the lowest setting and cook for about 30 minutes undisturbed. Now we're going to work on the vegetables in a separate wok we're going to melt our cold pressed coconut oil or the fat of choice, and then season the oil with a pinch of curry powder, granulated onion and garlic, a little bit of salt, crushed black pepper, and just cook that for under a minute. We're really trying to cook the curry powder. Then in this flavorful oil, you're going to start off by stir frying the chopped carrots and the green beans. Cook that for about a minute and then add the onions and the red bell pepper. And by the way, you must cook your vegetables on medium-high heat or even high heat so you don't overcook them, all right? And you want to cook them to your preferred softness. I recommend, though, that you do not overcook your vegetables because the crunchier they are, the tastier and the prettier they will present in the rice grains. Also, the rice grains are now cooked. It's been about 35 minutes. And so remove the parchment paper very, very carefully because condensation has occurred and you don't want to accidentally pour that condensation back into the rice. All right, and then place your vegetables in there. Remember that the vegetables are going to continue to cook because there is residual heat in the rice as you fold them in. Using a gentle touch, gentle please, because you don't want to break the rice grains. And that is why it is important to not overcook the vegetables when you're stir frying them, because as you see it now, it is continuing to cook in the residual heat in the rice. And look at how it pours so easily. Yes, like I said, this is a beautiful party rice dish and also great for meal prepping. If you have leftovers, which I doubt highly, every time this rice has been presented at a party, there was never any leftovers. I guarantee you that. Because it's just such a stunning dish. I mean, look at it. It is also flavor packed and offers a variety of textures that are just absolutely enjoyable. Today we served it with yassa onions and baked chicken. Recipe coming to you pretty soon. Look at the fluff this rice is presenting. Beautiful recipe. I hope you're inspired to try it. Thank you so much for watching. Make it a great day, and as always, have fun, especially in